Pictures and shapes are but secondary objects and please or displease only in the memory, meaning pictures, shapes of things and places are not necessarily important, fundamental, significant, critical to their importance and authenticity in reality. And also, the shapes and objective necessity of things is not important, fundamental, crucial, critical either to our understanding, character, integrity, progress, growth, learning, and to the appreciation of everything else that there is in the universe, that there is in the nature that mankind has created. If we want to appreciate and approve of and accept certain things, then obviously we are going to do that. We're going to approve of, embrace the things we want to embrace in the first place. So whether or not they are beautiful, pleasant, comfortable is another matter. So obviously, shapes and pictures are always going to be secondary options and tertiary objects, and obviously in one way or another, and they please or displease only in the memory. So our memory has a lot of power, wield, significance, and influence over ourselves, over our actions, behaviors, attitudes, relationships all the time, because ultimately we're governed, led, controlled by the ego, by the mind, and all else that takes place and processes itself in the mind and not always in the heart, because the heart communicates with the mind and the mind ultimately executes all that through actions, behaviors, attitudes. The heart's expressions, memories, emotions are processed in the mind. They have to connect themselves with the mind and then send data. Without the mind, there is no processing and retention of information, memory, incidences, etc. And in our actions, we directly see the influence of our mind because thinking takes place in the mind. Thoughts are part of the mind, and that thought dictates not just reality but also badly influences and affects actions, behaviors, attitudes, relationships all the time. And that means we're always led by the mind and not really by the body. Our body executes what the mind finalizes, commands, or tells the body to do in the form of actions. So that's how complicated things are, and that means pictures and shapes are always going to be secondary considerations in the importance, authenticity, distinction, differentiation of almost anything in the world, in nature, in human mind, achievement, etc. So that's how this paradox of pictures and shapes works. Pictures and shapes are secondary to the memory of important significance, authenticity, and differentiation of certain things in the world. If nature is beautiful, then we're going to embrace that. We're going to appreciate nature all the time because it's beautiful, God made, and not man made. But then again, the mind